Estos hombres viven en la isla que creíamos desierta.
Con el ánimo de protegernos, hijas mías, nos interesa y conviene.
¿Vestirnos con eso?
¿Con ropajes de hombre?
¡Aldo!
¡Los santos! ¿Quién sois?
Si queréis ver amanecer, deteneos.
Lo que daría yo por tener un chino molaría un montón, pero no lo llames chino, llámalo tienda o bazar.
Muy buenos días, bienvenidas a la cita anual de Radio Televisión Española con el Festival de Cine de San Sebastián.
the Spanish Radio Television. This is a very intense week, and we are supporting the other productions with the participation of the Spanish television, and we have already been able to see the last chapter of Cuéntame, as well as the mini-series Los 1000 días de Allende, the 1000 Days of Allende, and we will be giving the Nueva Mirada Award. And just as usual, we would like to take advantage and state our engagement with cinema. We are the television channel that supports most Spanish television and Spanish series, mainly quality projects that reflect the diversity of our country. Diversity because we are a public service, that is our obligation, and at RTVE we are cinema.
Somos campeones en las salas.
We are champions.
Esta es mi casa.
Somos premiados en los Goya.
Venga, que se te va a caer. Coge la maleta y aquí os quedáis. Que se vaya.
¿Estás bien, hija?
Dame la niña.
¿Cuántos años tienes?
35.
¿Dónde estás?
En casa de mis padres.
Por lo menos duermes en tu cama.
Te quiero.
Me obsesiona el miedo a olvidar algo.
¿Por qué soy así? ¿Así como?
Somos protagonistas en los festivales internacionales.
Se llamaba Julio Arenas y era actor. Desapareció de la noche a la mañana, un día de hace 22 años, cuando estaba rodando una película.
Esta es una historia de violencia, de rabia. Alguien busca a alguien el resto de su vida.
Yo creo que estamos hechos del mismo material que las películas. Los artistas son como luciérnagas, tienen una luz que los hace brillar.
Participamos en los grandes estrenos del otoño.
¡No dejaremos de decir nuestras verdades!
Yo puedo arreglarte el tejado a cambio de que me dejes entrar en ti un rato.
Tú no me conoces. No me conoces. No te metas en líos, si no te llevaré lejos de aquí.
Ni te acerques a ella. ¿Me oyes?
Los niños tienen que ser lo que ellos quieran, pero sobre todo tienen que ser niños.
Eres el maestro más raro que ha pisado nunca este pueblo.
Quiero ver a papá.
Yo también.
Que tu padre no quiere verte. Tienes que dejar de hacerte daño, cariño. Tienes que dejar de soñar. Todo el mundo tiene una vida normal menos yo, porque tenemos padres chinos.
Sobre esta tierra fundaremos nuestra diminuta república de mujeres.
Dios no quiera que se cruce en vuestro camino mujer alguna.
¡Dios te oiga!
¡Los santos! ¿Quién sois?
Somos cine, el cine que quieres en RTVE.
De toda la estrategia, de todo el papel de Radio Televisión Española,
The strategy and the role of Spanish television is essential, and we have Elena Sánchez Caballero, who is going to be telling us about it.
Queridas amigas y amigos,
Dear friends of cinema, what a pleasure being here with all of you. It is an honor and a privilege being here at the San Sebastian Film Festival. We are official sponsors of this festival, and once again we are delighted to come here once again in this festival, which represents the strength
that the seventh art has, the strength and the importance that our cinema has, not only in Spain, but all over the world. And I would like to tell you that the Spanish television is essential in terms of the promotion of the audiovisual sector. And this festival portrays and shows our engagement with creativity of our Spanish filmmakers. Spanish cinema is part of Spanish television identity, and it is also part of our culture. And that is why we are very proud to say that we are the main window to show it to you. All through these years, the last year, we have been able to broadcast 400 films, 100 on TV1 and 300 in Channel 2, La Dos. That represents 90% of all the Spanish cinema being seen and screened through all the different TV operators, broadcasters. So that implies that 40 million viewers have been given the opportunity to enjoy, at a certain moment, to enjoy Spanish cinema through those different windows that Spanish television offers. So with these figures, we can say and state the clear commitment that we have in favor of our Spanish cinema. Yes, we want to keep on supporting it because of its cultural value, its artistic value, and also because it has a lot of value as entertainment. But our relationship with cinema goes beyond these films at any specific moment, because cinema also plays an important role in our magazines, in our news programs, and in all the different specialized programs that we broadcast all through the year. The premieres are also an example in our daily activities, and also we have a cross-cutting program which revolves around cinema. Programs such as History of Our Cinema, Spanish Version, Days of Cinema, Cine de Barrio, Atención Obras, Culturas Do, Va de Cine, El Ojo Crítico, amongst many other programs, are part of our highly diverse offer to keep on trying to assist cinema and so as to share that cinema with our Spanish viewers. This festival has is internationally known because it fosters creativity, and it is the setting where Spanish filmmakers are given the opportunity to show their projects to viewers, to international critics. But this one is also a very important forum where we can forge alliances, where we foster dialogue, where we exchange ideas that will bear fruit in different projects, all that around cinema, and all that contributes to the success the Spanish cinema is going through. Our presence here in this edition of the International Film Festival goes beyond just giving support to the cinematographic Spanish industry. It goes far beyond. I was saying that our presence here in this festival in San Sebastian goes beyond just the mere support to the Spanish industrial sector, because we also are committed to producing films that will be exhibited and screened here. Maria has already spoken about it. We have actors and actresses from two of them, but we also want to create different foreign spaces for filmmakers to share projects, to share ideas. We also want them being able to guarantee certain different elements which are evolving as long as the Spanish society evolves. We want to be there supporting them. I know about the power cinema has to tell stories, stories that reflect our society and our culture. We, in the Spanish Radio Television Corporation, we are convinced about how important cinema is in terms of a means of education, a means of entertainment, something able to open up our minds and make our lives richer. That is why we want to keep on being the ideal platform, the ideal partner for Spanish cinema. And before I finish, I would like to acknowledge the importance of somebody who has been very important for cinema in the Spanish radio television. Somebody who is a professional, but also who is somebody that we all love from the personal point of view. For Maite Pisonero, maybe this is going to be her last festival working for us. Maite, we love you, and we are going. We are. Well, we will have time later on for applauses. We love you once again, and we are going to miss you. But we are also very happy because we know that from now on you are going to have the time to enjoy many other things. Maite Pisonero, for those of you who do not know her, Maite started working in the radio when she was very young, just like me, you know, in ancient times. From radio, she moved into television, and since the year 2007, she joined the fiction department, and then she ended up being the sub-director of cinema and fiction in Spanish radio television. I have already said it. She is very skillful, a great professional, but also for us, for the other workers, she has always been a great colleague, a great companion, also from the human perspective. And just to remember about certain projects, Maite has been essential. For example, for Verano del 93, La Inocencia, 20.000 especies de abejas, Campeones, La Librería, Alcarrás, Horas Bestas. And I am just talking about the last season. She has played an essential role to make them happen. And in terms of their success, so Maite, once again, we are so very happy. I know that now you are going to have the time to dedicate to your hobbies. You will keep on being a viewer, going to watch Spanish cinema, and you will keep on supporting Spanish cinema. You are also a theater lover. You are going to be enjoying music, jazz music. You are very fond of jazz music, and I didn't know that you play the saxophone. Well, if I had known about it before, because I just learned about that, I would have come here with a saxophone, but well, I just wanted to say thank you once again. Thank you for everything you have done for us at the Spanish television. Big round of applause.
Thank you so much. I am very happy, and I've been immensely happy at the Spanish TV. Thank you, Elena. I didn't expect this, really. I just want to say that RTVE is a big company where many people work. Please let me claim everything we do at the RTVE, and I'm sorry, but I'm very emotional right now. Sometimes being a public broadcaster is not easy, and Elena knows that very well. But I can assure you that everyone in this house works hard every day to make things better. I'm sorry, but I want to keep it. No, she wants to take my flowers. No. Thank you all very, very much. Thank you, Elena. Please stay with us. because we are going to share this this final intervention that they have been asked to do, simply with some titles, so that you grasp what RTVE is and how we see the Spanish cinema. We want to congratulate all the filmmakers, actors, producers, technicians, and everyone, every single worker of the Spanish film industry for their excellent work and for the passion in their work. Congratulations. I'm sure you agree. Absolutely. And we want to thank every single one of them that they allow RTVE to be part of the world. We want to thank you for trusting us to take your stories to millions of screens of Spanish people in homes. Thank you very much. And hooray, the Spanish public television. This is what Maite does. And we want to invite everyone who loves cinema here today to enjoy this festival and all the cinema we offer for our RTV, and we will be there waiting for you. And finally, we want to assure you that the light of the Spanish cinema will always shine strongly on our screens. You can bet that. Thank you very much. Hooray to the Spanish cinema and the public TV. Thank you.
Bueno, esto es lo que tiene RTVE, que en este caso, Maite,
this is RTVE. We're going to change the claim. RTVE, the one who loves you. So here we are with the teams of 2 films who are here for the RTVE Galas, Chinas, with the director that you saw yesterday, ARANTXA ECHEVARRÍA, and La Ternura with the director Vicente Villanueva and part of the cast. And I'm going to hand the floor to Elena Sanchez, always bound to the world of cinema. Unfortunately, her mic is not on, I think, because we are not getting any sound from her.
Hola.
I think now you can hear me, right? No, not anymore.
Hola.
Hola. So now you can hear me, right? Yes, I was saying good morning. I'm very well surrounded, as you can see. We started presenting Emma Suárez, Vicente Villanueva, Gonzalo de Castro for La Ternura, but also we have Alexandra Jiménez, Fernando Guayar, Ana Morinez, and Carlos Cueva, because everyone could not be sitting around this table, but they are here in the room. Thanks for coming. Also with us, 2 of the actresses of Chinas, presented yesterday at the Cursal. We very welcomed LEONOR, WATLING, ARANTXA ECHEVARRÍA, and Carolina YUSTE. How are you? And sitting there, Pablo Molinero and many of the girls from Chinas. I said girls, but it's actually actresses, because their interpretations are wonderful. We'll start with Chinas. Many spectators have seen it already, and I think it was really moving. People are very happy about it, and we talked about it yesterday. The film talks about immigration. I think this hadn't been told in a fiction movie yet. We usually talk about the people we welcome from other countries, but Chinese community takes a very important place in our lives. The Chinese community is very close from us, but fiction had never talked about it from the Spanish point of view before. Why did you want to talk about them? Good morning. Thank you, Maite. I just learned that you're leaving, and I don't know what I'm going to do now. I was really surprised and very moved. Thank you very much for everything you've always done for me, and I have goosebumps. Thank you very much to you. Thank you, boss. Thanks to the Spanish TV from the bottom of my heart, because the cinema that I do and that many directors do are a little bit at the fringe areas. It's not the typical gaze or the global one, but we are a little bit at the sides, at the corners, and without your help we wouldn't be able to do it. This movie is yours. I cannot talk about in Spanish, Chinese, family integration to another chain, and they will tell me, well, I'm not sure this is going to work. So I really want to thank you, not only in my name, but in the name of all the female directors, your supporters. You're supporting Esti, Carla, and many others. You are crucial for all of us. This is not just my emotion, but it's because I've been here at the festival for many days. And now, to your question. Yesterday, a girl came to see me and said, "Thank you very much for this film. It's about the Chinese community." Yes, but I think it's a reflection on any kind of immigrant. We've always told the stories from our point of view, but sitting at a table, at a dinner with a Chinese family in Usera with everything that it implies is what makes this film special. Because I was doing it, trying to see how someone from here lives their life, and I realized that during the Q&A session, nobody let me speak. One mother was taking the mic, and then the daughter was answering, "Oh, because Spanish people, because..." And I said, "Oh, okay, that's it." And I said, it's important not to talk about integration, but about living together. Because integration means that they come to a country and adapt to us, but it's not. It's about living all together. We also have to lend them a hand so that they come. And this film is about watching it, and so that we never say, "I'm going to the Chinese bazaar or to the Paki shop." No, I'm going to the shop. I'm going to the bazaar. And if we manage to do that, then we will be opening up our minds and will make many people happy, like Dani, Ella. Get up, I want them to see you. Sinji, Yehu, please get up. And Pablo, get up from your seat. So it's about these people.
You are talking about living together. All through the film, you also talk about identity and roots. But we could... you also speak about many other things, such as, for example, sexual education, or you also talk about the lack of sexual education among young people. What is happening with young people and how they relate with each other? Good morning. Egunon. Sexual education, what a nice topic. I would like to take advantage of this situation and tell you that Yehu, who plays the role of the mother, and Xinchi, who plays the role of this teenager, 100% Spanish, angry and crossed with everything that surrounds her. What am I doing here? They should be here. And not me. And everything is very well told. When I read it on the screenplay, we spoke about it because there is this play, this practice, the name of which is El Muelle de Spring. It's true that we speak about many different issues. You know, you portray kids who are 11 years old, naive, just as Valeria, for example, and then they also deal with the problems that appear later on when you have to be at high school with 15-year-old colleagues who are playing this spring thing, this technique, and you have a name at home and you are called differently outside. For my personal situation, you know, I have children and this worries me a lot. This lack of sexual education, how easy it is to reach and to watch porn through the internet, that is crazy. We should all be very, very worried about it. In the film, we also speak about motherhood. You are a mother, you have an adopted girl, an adopted child, and you are suffering through your daughter because she's suffering just because of her traits, because her traits are different. Arantxa loves people. I look at you and I see many people and I feel intimidated that Arantxa is looking at you and she's, I'm wondering why is she wearing that dress and what must she be thinking and where does she live and what does she take for breakfast? And that is fascinating. And talking about adopted children who come from other nationalities and who have different traits, you know, because things are very different. If you come from the same ethnic group, then you can speak about it or not. But in the film, there is a scene that was cut, and it was the grandma with Ella in the street walking, and a neighbor said, "This is my granddaughter, but she's Chinese." Oh, really? And somebody who belongs to the association says that to her, because people end up saying stupid things like that. Your granddaughter, how come she's Chinese? And then she would say, what? Is she Chinese? I hadn't realized it. And then there are those options. The option assumed by Pablo and myself, we want super integration. We want them to be integrated at 100%. She has to preserve and to keep her Chinese name, to keep her roots. And the other option is to say, well, she's been here since she was 3 months old. What does it mean being Chinese? What it implies being Spanish? How is it defined by your traits or by your education? Carol, your character, the character you play, I think that the seed is there in your own experience, in that shop where you would go and find that girl studying behind the counter. Please tell us about the character you play. Whenever you appear, it is true as if you were shedding light. Yes. Now I have the mic. Let me tell you, Amaya is Arantxa. My character is Arantxa. That's your story. Well, she would always go to the grocery where she used to live, and she established a relationship with them, and all this thing about the letter written to the kings or to Father Christmas. Well, with Arantxa, we have disagreements among ladies, and that's it. I think that Amaya could be that external gaze, our gaze. For example, I live in Madrid between Carabanchel and Usera. Those two districts, they are my colleagues and they are the people I am with, and those are the stores where I go to. And this film has opened wide my eyes. You know, with these projects, something great is that something has changed in me. And I used to think that I am deeply engaged, that I know about everything, but it is not true. I had not thought about so many things, and these are the people. You know, this is the store, the grocery where I buy a bottle of water every day. What Arantxa was saying, there are terms, there is certain vocabulary that we have to be conscious about when we use it, because we are saying things wrong and wrongly. So we need to change the terms we use, the words we use. And I think that my character is closely linked to that. The gaze any of us can end up having here when we do not know about them. And we have to make an effort and make that exercise, because it's very difficult when you get somewhere and if nobody is paying attention to you, There are so many prejudices against you, and it is up to us. It is our responsibility. And that is why I agree with ARANTXA. Integration, bullshit. It is as if they had to forget what they are so that we can all feel comfortable. And then we look at them, you know, from up down. And this has changed my gaze and my attitude after making this film. So that is what I wanted to say.
Ahora os dejamos hablar.
We are going to let you talk in a minute. Just one more thing. 1 second. I just wanted to add one thing. I'm sorry.
Hay una cosa lo que dice Carolina de lo que te cambia. A mí hay
there's something
una palabra
she says it really changes you. And there's a word that I never like when I read about a movie, about a film, and it's a very necessary film. Oh, I don't like it. I mean, one act is necessary, laws are necessary, but a film, it's something needed by the director, but it's not necessary. But the truth is that after the film, you get out of the theater and you look at the world with a different gaze. So it's a film to say, you're welcome. I've done this movie, you're welcome. Because I was thinking, I'm half English, so colonialism is in my genes, and I was thinking, yes, integration, yes, like Englishmen integrated in India when they were there, and this story about the magic kings, and oh, but buy them this present for the magic kings. And I was thinking, well, if they came from the States and they had Halloween and Thanksgiving, I mean, we're not celebrating. We're already there with Halloween, which wasn't from here, and I'm sure we'll soon celebrate Thanksgiving. So that gaze is something that changes, and yeah, thank you. Now you can say you're welcome. Yes, I'm going to teach you 3 words in Chinese. Can I? So if we talk to Chinese, we say ni hao, hello, and they help you, you say thank you, xie xie. Well, Danny says it better because my accent. And when you leave, it's pai pai. So with these 3 words, if you go to a Chinese shop, I mean, I've been hugged by saying it because they want to do it. No, but it's really like, wow, I've seen the light. Ni hao, xie xie, pai pai. That's it. We'll have to talk about La Ternura too, right? I just want to finish by thanking. They are clever, beautiful, sensitive, magnificent actresses, and I love them, and I want you to know it. You're welcome.
La Ternura.
Time for La Ternura. There are many things to tackle about Chinas, but we want to give a voice to La Ternura. It's your great day today. It's going to be screened for the gala at the Victoria Eugenia. Victoria Eugenia, yes. I'm mixing theaters here. Yes, I'm going to send you somewhere else. So no, it's the Victoria Eugenia Theatre. And let's talk about this film. It's difficult to put a label on it, and I think that's fantastic because labels are limiting. There's adventure, there's comedy, there's a romantic story, there's magic. Was it crazy? I suppose it was crazy to adapt the play because it was already a very stimulating starting point. It's been a gift for a director to find this kind of material and make a movie of it. I mean, it's really fun since I started, I said, I think there's a very interesting adventure film in this material, and adapting it was very easy. It was about finding a common tone for all of us and then shaping it. It's true that there are many genres in the film, but when you watch it, I mean, we've created a universe, and you enter that universe and you believe it, and there could be some musical, there can be magic, there can be cartoons, there can be super dramatic or super romantic scenes, but everything fits and works well together. It's a sophisticated toy. And you break the fourth wall at the end. I think it must have been super fun for the actors. You always say that playing a comedy is very stimulating. I mean, you're very used to that, Emma. You don't stop doing comedies. I mean, you've done so much drama in the past. Anyhow. And I suppose you've enjoyed it. Xie. This Queen Emerald. Talk us, let us know something about this Queen Esmeralda. Yes, it's been really fantastic. I want to thank, first of all, the Spanish TV for always supporting the cinema. It couldn't be possible to make films without them, and congratulations, you're the boss now. Queen Esmeralda came from Eva Cebrián, David Naranjo, the producers. I met Vicente one day. He asked me to play the role of a drag queen, different things, La Muerte os sienta también, and then Beth Davis, and it's an explosive bomb, which is a witch-like queen, and working with Gonzalo de Castro, an exceptional actor, Ana Molinar, Fernando Cuevas. Everyone, please get up.
He de decir que es una película absolutamente
coral. I must say that it's a choral film. This means that, always your colleagues are crucial and your work depends on what they give you. But in this specific kind of film, it's even more crucial because the language is so dynamic. The text by Alfredo Sanzón, it is so fast. The pace is so quick. So it was like a ping-pong match, and we worked all together. Of course, we rehearsed. Am I talking too long? No. That's very interesting because I'm talking at the pace of the film, very fast. So we rehearsed with Vicente, and that work was really necessary. And we've been shooting for 6 weeks with all the actors, all the suits and everything that it implies, the wigs and everything. And we shot at the Dominican Republic, Canary Islands. I'll hand you the floor in a moment. And all the rehearsal work, which was very choreographic, very choral, and that created this magic that you always need for a teamwork. There was this chemistry. Because we love each other very much. Xie. And how is the experience, Gonzalo? I think I'm going to say something that I think is really true. I saw the play at the Teatro La Badia, and I was saying, oh, this text is fantastic. And one day, my phone rang. And my colleague here said, well, we've created a cinema script with La Ternura. And I said, well, where do I have to sign? We wanted to have fun as actors, and we've been very lucky to have this wonderful script and dialogues, and the way you say it is very theatrical, and you don't always have the opportunity to do that, to declaim. And it's been really a journey, and we arrived in a wonderful beach, and I think this movie is a blast. We had so much fun. We really enjoyed the path, and it's been a gift for me this year. a real good present. And for spectators, if you go watch it, leave your mobile phone at home, of course, and open your eyes and let yourself immerse in that wonderful movie. I think it holds a pearl inside, and I hope you're curious to watch it. We have a film made in this country, and the first image you see, wow, this is Disney. But that's the talent of Vicente Villanueva. It's all on him.
Es verdad que es una película típica, es una película
It really is a different film. Not typical, probably also complicated. I mean, from the financial point of view, finding aids is difficult, so it's a risk for RTVE to support such a different project, and I think it's very important. Yes, certainly it's been crucial to have the support of RTVE, of the Spanish TV, but it's something that had to be known because it's because it's a very well-known play, and I said we have to adapt it and do it at any cost. And maybe the producers should talk about all the funding process. What are the references of the film? We can imagine many things. There are musicals, yes, we can talk about many films, those by Bette Davis. Too Much Ado About Nothing, Kenneth Branagh, all the Shakespeare adaptations have been there. Everything by Disney as well, The Princess Bride. I mean, and we had the possibility to play with all of it. And I think it's also crucial, the opportunity, something very important is the opportunity it represents for the actors and actresses and for all the cast. That's super hard. You don't have the opportunity to defend this kind of work usually, right? So I think you really enjoy watching the film and realizing that the actors are having so much fun. I see that Maria is already there, and it's time to close. If you want to know more, please go to the cinema, because that's what it is about. And I show them on TV, but the right place to watch them is a theater, of course. No, we're just saying what we're going to do later. Thank you very much, and congratulations to both teams, because these films are really a jewel. And now you can vote. You can start voting. Let the best win. Oh, I loved this joint press conference. It's fantastic. Yes, Chinas is fantastic. We have journalists that maybe want to ask a question. You have the floor now. Any questions? Next one, please. I think we talked. I think we said everything already. Good morning. I haven't had the chance to watch Chinas. We watched La Ternura. Congratulations, because everyone was laughing constantly. And it's surprising to see such a brave original film. And we really, there are many dramas in the festival this year, so it was like some fresh air, you know. And thank you very much. Can you tell us about any anecdotes during while you were shooting? Because I mean, I'm sure you had so much fun in the island, and the spectators. I mean, the journalists, we have already watched it, but for the spectators tonight, it will be great. Yes, we were looking for magic, and magic was there with us. There are rituals, and we have hurricanes, constant rain. I mean, that's what we provoked. I mean, that's what we did. Yes, it existed, really, yeah. Because we arrived in the Canary Island, and we had which hurricane was it? Was it Hermione? Was it Dana? I don't know anymore. Everyone, all the family, the whole family of hurricanes was there. So, if you open up Everything was full of mud. One of the most beautiful scene, the one that takes place around the tree where they fight. If you saw reality, it was all. I mean, they were wearing welly boots. Everything was muddy. We started and it rained. We cut and it rained, and the scene is fantastic. The result is fantastic. Everything was covered in plastic. Oh, rain again. Let's go to the refugee. Let's go there. Let's go to the harbor. But it shows that cinema is only a trick. It seems that you're living something, and when you tell the story, it becomes something completely different. There was another question, I think. And you can share, you can ask questions to part of our team who are sitting here. Hi, ARANTXA. Congratulations on your film. I wanted to ask about the casting. How has the casting been for the younger actresses in the film? Thank you. Well, I had to do many tests, and she found me at the street. Yeah, street casting. No, seriously. What are you laughing at? Let's focus. It's Gonzalo. Oh, it's my fault there. No, seriously, it's been a very long process. We spent 8 or 9 months in Usera because we use WhatsApp, but they use WeChat, and we launched casting calls at WeChat. We went there at the street. One of the actresses, I saw her at the street and I said, come, and she was running away from me. What does this crazy lady want? And the process for Sinji, Dani, Valeria, they were tired of us because we kept calling and calling for more and more castings because we had to create a family. Shut up. Shush. Because they all have to come from the same province, and China is huge. So I found someone fantastic from Pekin, but no, the mother is from Andalusia, so that was very limiting, and it was a very hard, really harsh process. And Sydney, I made you suffer, didn't I? Because I played with creating different families, different parents. But a very clear example is the father who could only shoot on Wednesday from 3 to 6 because he works with Calleja in Cova Calleja and in a shop. And that was the only day where he could come. And at 10 to 6, he said, wait, no, I don't care about the film. I have to go and open the shop now. And I love this kind of casting, but if I hadn't had some time with the professionals where I could breathe, I mean, it was exhausting. And then the kids are hyperactive. And Ayejo, the mother, I think you need to have a huge heart to play such a role as she did.
Yehu, eres la mejor.
Yehu, you're the best. You're the best.
¿Alguna más? Igor.
I'm sorry, but the microphone is not on, and we cannot translate.
La repito. O sea, quería preguntarle al equipo o tanto o a Fernando a los que estáis aquí.
For your team, Fernando or anyone else, when interpreting, he says, think the opposite of what you are acting. Can you set an example so we understand? Alexandra, you have mic. Yes, it's absolutely true. The wonderful thing with Vicente is that he fills you with images, information and references. I said it before. And he always gives you a second option to take some seriousness out of the text and make it more contemporary so that the actors had some certain dynamism and the message reached the spectator directly. I remember a scene, there's a moment at the beach where Queen Esmeralda, I mean, after the ship has sunk and all the boxes are open at the beach, and she starts to remember everything she has lost. And I don't remember, all the trunks are open. And he says, Vicente, it's when someone steals your purse. I said, oh, my goggles, mobile phone, my lenses. And he gives you a magnificent idea because he places you at the right spot, at the right place. Anything to add? No? Anything else? I think both films are fantastic because we are talking about integration and living together. I'd like to know how the actresses of Chinas felt when shooting. For many of them, I suppose it's their first experience in the world of cinema. You can stand up. It was very sudden. I wasn't ready for this. Well, the story is so real that it wasn't really very difficult to act, and for shooting, when shooting, ARANTXA made things very easy for all of us. We rehearsed all the scenes a lot, and she was there with us in each and every rehearsal. We had the cameras and the micro so that we could get used to it, and when we shot, everything was very easy for us. Thank you very much.
Bueno, pues
all right, thank you very much for being with us. Don't miss La Ternura tonight. We will be there this evening with all of you, with Vicente and the rest, and really looking forward to enjoying this film. We've already been told that it's really worth it. Thank you very much, and see you this evening.